Hello, hello, hello. It's Sunday, which means it is Scraplift Crafternoon. I will show you the layout that Miss Kimberly found. It's Creating a Chaos or something, I think. We'll, of course, always have our links and stuff below. And I apologize, it's a little hard to see here, but let me I can get up here. She has a YouTube video. She talks about creating a scene. So she has all these little stickers down here that has I assume it's stickers. It could be ephemera, I suppose. But she's created a little scene down here. And then she has, a single photo and then like some corner embellishments. And then she's framed it. Yeah, she's got like a pattern paper with a frame. So what I've got going on here, y'all, I'm not going to lie. This is one that the ladies and I were kind of chatting. I was going, let me think about that. Well, y'all, I've been cleaning out my papers. Well, technically what I was doing is I had papers in like these kinds of envelopes and they're kind of not that great. And I had seen a lady who talked about using record album sleeves. And so I got some of those and I redid that and it looked wonderful. And I came across this while I was doing all that. And look, y'all, I have a little scene. I have little people. I have little prince and princesses. So that was perfect. And I mean, I have a whole little thing of girl papers, or I call it girl papers. It's kind of fantasy and cute. And I mean, look at that. That's cute, y'all. Anyway, I have a whole bunch of those, but I think I'm going to use, I have this paper here. It's actually by Imaginess. I think I'm going to use this as the pattern that she used. And I'm going to mount it. Technically, this is like a birthday one because it's got little, whatever those things are called. But you know what? It's a nice hot pink, so we'll use that. And then the photo I have, this is my little girl. I think she's probably 2 or 3 months. I think she's maybe 3 months here. I don't remember for sure. Oh, no date. Oh, well. I'm going to cut it into a 4x4. So technically, or I'm going to cut it. I'm going to take these legs and stuff because that's not really relevant. So it's going to end up being a little smaller than the one on the Scraplift. But I will make that work. And I even still have some other stickers here, y'all. Technically, this was like mermaids and whatnot. But there's some cute little things. And it's like, sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to dig through that too. And I have all these brads. And I have these brads. You guys, I have tons to work with here in that direction. So let me do my trimming and all that. I'm going to get my seam kind of figured out here. I'm trying to decide if I'm going, oh gosh, y'all. I'm trying to decide with this if I'm going to just put them directly on or if I'm going to put something down here. I'm going to think on that for just a second. So let me do a little cutting and I'll be back on in a second. Okay, you guys, I have cut down my little pattern paper there by 1/2 inch and I'm about to attach it to my pink. And I'm going to actually, at some point, it's not right now, I'm going to do it later, but I will use my fingernail to rough up the edge of that paper eventually. Now, I have this paper here, and it has these little borders on it, and I kind of got it in my head. There's this little floral, well, hold on. Let me back up just a hair. So I decided there's this little piece here, and it has a little phrase at the bottom. It says, "My dream would not be complete without you" in it. And I think that is so stinking cute. And I'm going to trim that down to match the pattern. Now, it has these two little people on the end, on the very end, but I'm going to take care of that because they're not the right size, y'all. They're not the right scale for my other little people. Then I was looking at that paper, and I saw this little floral border. And so I got it in my head. I'm going to cut that out, y'all. So I trim that, and I'm going to actually get my scissors. I'm going to fussy cut that little border out. So I'm going to cut away because it takes me, honestly, a few minutes. I do leave a little white around it, and I don't go all the way in and all that kind of stuff, but I cut that out. And then I'm also going to take this pink paper here, and I'm going to put that behind the little stripe, the little strip I made with the little phrase, and that's going to go behind. Now, it's going to take me just a minute because I don't really yet know 100% how I'm going to accomplish this with this little floral border. You can see that up there, and I'm going to lay that down here. I don't glue this down for a minute because I'm not 100% sure on that border. I mean, I know I want it there, but I also have to get my little scene, my little sticker people. So I don't want to put it where I'm not going to be able to see the people or something. I wasn't 100% sure, y'all. So I'm going to put the blue strip down, and then I'm going to put the pink strip down, and I'm not going to put the floral down. I mean, I'm going to set it there, but I'm not going to glue it down. And then I think the next thing I actually do, and I'm sorry, I've forgot the order stuff I did. I think I'm going to pull my little banners out in just a minute. I actually have a different sticker sheet that I pull banners off of. I had already used the little sheet with the little people on it. Actually, I think it had a little banner, but I've already used it long since. So I'm going to make my own little banner in just a minute. This takes me just a second. I'm sorry. I probably should have cut some of this out because it's a little bit boring to watch me just sit here and fold these. I'm just giving these things a little bit of texture. I will actually end up putting foam up underneath the heads of all my little people too once you finally see that going on. Okay, so that's what I got. And then I got my little picture here, my little girl. I'm going to mat it. I'm going to double mat it. I'm going to use the same pink paper that I made as the little horizontal stripe down there. I'm going to mat her there, and then we'll put a little piece of white cardstock. And then I decided there was a little piece on that border strips of a scalloped piece. You see, it says Dream, and it had that pink on there attached to the scalp. Well, I cut the scallop out, and that's going to end up being a little shelf right there. I enjoyed that little word Dream. Although I kind of almost covered up, and then I changed my mind. Because I was starting to put the title there actually eventually, and then I changed my mind. But here's my little people, and I'm just organizing them, and they're kind of holding hands, you know. They're so cute. I mean, my gosh, these are just adorable. This is not something I would call my normal style. It's a little too cutesy. But you know what? We all have a little bit of whimsy in us, right? So I do think they're so cute. And so I got my little knight. I got my couple little princesses there. I got my little prince. I even got my little frog. And then I got my photo going on up here. I'm going to put her on the little shelf. I'm going to trim this in just a sec. I'm going to take my scissors and just cut it. And there's one more little princess on the sheet over there. Now, they did not have a redheaded princess. It kind of made me sad. Y'all have seen pictures of my daughter. She has gorgeous red hair. So I have one more little blonde-headed princess that's going to go up there. It's okay. They didn't know to make a red-headed princess. Okay, so here's what I'm kind of imagining. Okay, what's my length of this thing? As I didn't want to cut it until I was 100% sure about this shelf here. So I'm going to cut this off and going to set that down right there. And I still, like I said, have a couple more little stickers here. So I don't remember now if I get my banner out, if I start to pull out the other little stickers. There's a tree and there's another little princess, but I may not do that right this second. Oh, nope, I'm going to get in my banner. Now I have to kind of work with this because I only have 4 little banner pieces. And I have to set them just right, you know, for them to kind of go across the page properly. So I'm going to mess around and fast around with these for just a minute. And so I don't push them down real hard. I'm just going to lay them there so the ends of it are kind of just barely on there. And I will get off into these brads, and I go, okay, I can use some of these brads. I'm going to end up using 3 of the hot pink ones and then 2 of the clear ones. I contemplated the blue because I do like that color of blue, but I felt like it was a little too turquoisey for the blues I had going on in the layout so far. So this takes me just a minute. Y'all, I probably should have cut some of this out too. I feel pretty bad. I didn't really edit much of this on this video, y'all. So it's sped up, but you're kind of seeing everything except for the fussy cutting. I guess I took that out of there. And I will actually cut the little legs off these brads. They're real thin, and I'm not even sure. I have to, a couple of them I could just kind of pinch off or like wiggle off. But I'm going to use actually some foam tape up underneath to hold those down. So here's my little stickers I put. I got the little tree, and I got the little girl, little princess, and she's going to sit next to it, and then the tree goes in there. And I go, okay, that looks friggin' cute, y'all. That looks so cute. And her little outfit, I don't actually know why that pink outfit had that strange little scallop thing on her shirt. I used to always think it looked kind of like a rooster head, but it just wasn't even. But that's how it was designed, so I don't know what the point was. But she just looks so cute. Like I said, she was probably about, I want to say 3 months old here, and she was just so cute and wiggly and happy. And yes, I had blue carpet, y'all. I did. I had blue carpet. This was 1998, y'all, so don't make fun of me. That was very stylish. In the upper left, I did decide she had like a little title in the upper left, and I found this little sticker that said love and a little flower, and I kind of organized it where it says love princess. If you look on the paper, there's the word princess. I put love kind of above it, and then I put another little flower right there, another little sticker flower. And oh, I found a little tag on the sticker. Y'all, I tried to use every sticker on that sheet. I came very, very close, very, very close, but I did not use the whole sticker sheet. There was another big block of words. Oh, at this point, I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but in the lower right, I had a little block of words, and it says, you are a princess, dream big, laugh often, twirl and dance, smile, and believe in fairy tales. I put that down there. I did pull up my Wink of Stella, I think is what that's called, this little glitter pen, and I put that across the little words at the bottom. And here's where I'm getting that title. It says Starry-Eyed, and I started to put it down and cover up Dream, and I just decided I didn't want to do that after all. So I kind of move it around, and I end up with it up there because I go, there's kind of some dead space in the corner of that photo anyway, and the Y and the D kind of nestle Brooke's head a little bit. So I go, that looks kind of cute. So here is where I'm actually going to rough up the edges of these papers. I did put foam, I'll just tell you, underneath the edges of the 4 little banner pieces, and almost, or basically every one of the little people heads and the little castle top. I put that foam up underneath those, and up under some of the floral like little border that I cut. Just all over the place to give it some dimension. And a little blonde princess too. She got some foam as well. And that's all I'm going to do the layout, you guys. Look how cute that is. I'm really pleased with this. I was a little nervous at first because, you know, with stickers and scenes and all that. But this turned out adorable. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out the playlist. The other ladies will be playing along. And I guess I will see you again in another video soon. We'll see you then. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to do that. All right. Bye.